Hello.
What's happening, guys, ladies and gentlemen? Back again on the Greyhound investment page. My name is Arwin, and we have Dalvin here with us. And of course, his very, what do you say, faithful companion, Pikachu.
Pikachu.
And
Yes.
I've got someone here as well today. So I've got Mickey with me today. So
Mickey.
Pikachu, don't try to
Mm.
steal the show today because, as we all know, Mickey is the hero, lah. Huh?
well, I guess these two characters are iconic in their own eras, right? Like Mickey. Throughout my childhood, Mickey was there. Mickey Mouse, Donald
Yeah,
Duck, all
yeah.
these things, and Pikachu is like pretty much everyone knows Pikachu is like Pokemon. Oh, Pikachu. Everything is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Pikachu. Although,
No, it's both they're both
that's,
big in their own
that's the thing.
accords. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so today's got David's got quite a cool challenge to throw out there for you guys.
Hmm.
Something that he's personally done for how long?
For 4 years. Four
All right,
years
so he's personally
since
done something.
2017.
He's this challenge for 4 years, and so what he's done is then he's did this challenge, and then I just wanted to put this challenge into a unit trust perspective and see what would have happened if he had used the unit trust logic 4 years ago. And yeah, let's see how that goes. So, Dalvin, off to you.
Sure. Thank you, Arvin. My pleasure to have something to present it for once. So as you see here, this is not your regular charger box. Okay, although it is the charger I'm using, but inside here, if we do a little bit of unboxing, you see there's something green in here. Arvin, wanna take a guess what it is?
It looks to me
It's
like is it 5 ringgit notes? Yeah, I
yes,
already know
right.
lah.
It's okay lah. Okay, okay, just kidding. But okay, so just to show it to you guys, here it is. These are 5 ringgits that I've collected in 2020, and this is worth 900 ringgit that I'm holding in my hands here.
Oh
So
wow, that's a lot.
smells nice though. Not gonna lie, I like the smell. So, well, if you're wondering why I'm hoarding 5 ringgits here, well, not really hoarding, but I've been collecting 5 ringgits since the year 2017, and this is my personal 5 ringgit challenge. And what inspired me to start this 5 ringgit challenge was basically I read one random article back in my uni days, right? 2017, right? I was still in my second year of studies, almost third. So I read this article about how to save money as millennials, blah blah blah, and crazy hacks that students do to save money and all. And one of it that really struck, I felt like it's possible to do was the challenge said like save 1 ringgit or 10 ringgit. I was like, okay, but to
You're not
me,
gonna do
I
one, you're not gonna
use
do 10, so you do in
yeah,
between lah.
correct, because I found myself using 1 ringgit and 10 ringgits a lot. Given the prices of things, and I was like, 5 ringgit, I don't really use them. Things are either above 5 ringgit or 1 or 2 ringgit. That's how the things that I buy at that time. So I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, let's
makes
start
sense,
collecting
makes
five
sense.
ringgit. Yeah. So of course, 2017 was like just 3 or 4 months. Managed to collect about 50, 60 ringgit, not much for the year, right? Just few months. But then 2018 onwards, so that's where I really started to get crazy. So every 5 ringgit, and I even look for ways to get a 5 ringgit. Like say lah, for example, you go out and buy nasi goreng, 6 ringgit. Are you gonna pay 10 ringgit, Arvin? What do you normally do?
Normal lah, we will pay 10 ringgit lah.
10 ringgit lah. Okay, what I'll do is I'll pay 11 ringgit. I give a 10 and a 1, and I'll ask for a 5. So
Yeah,
that's how I start collecting one. And then I randomly go out and then like, hey, oh, there's another thing costing me 5 ringgit 50 cent. What do? 10 ringgit and a 50 cent,
10 cent. Yeah,
another
10
five
ringgit,
ringgit.
50 cent, yeah.
So keep doing that, and slowly this comes along. And this is the effort from entire of 2020. Despite the pandemic, we still went out, buy things in there. And even my parents are supporting me on this day. Like, they pretty much know if you see a 5 ringgit, hand it to me.
Ah,
Don't use it to pay. So so what I do is, if my mom has like two 5 ringgits,
it's a
I'll
good
just
way
give her a 10.
to get money off your parents also lah.
I mean, I'm not ripping them off lah. Okay, I'm just exchanging lah. So I give them the
Oh, you
10 ringgit, they
exchange.
get two
Okay,
five
okay,
ringgits.
okay.
Yeah.
I means I would have taken, bro.
Nah, it's okay. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I get a bit of a service charge for doing my things. So like
uh,
hey, go buy food, this and that, and then when sometime moms or dad just pays back a bit, and then they're like, oh, got five, nah, take lah. So, oh, okay,
yeah lah.
thank you.
Normal.
I'm not gonna say no.
Of course not,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Arwin, what can we do with this?
That's interesting. Okay, so tell me first, were so the first year you had 70 ringgit.
I actually can't really remember lah. I think it was like 50 to 70, about less than
And
a
then the
hundred
second
lah.
year you had
Uh, every year I think I've managed to collect about 7 or 800. 2018 was 700. 2019 was about 800, I think. And last year, this is actually I'm having here 900. I have another 100 in the cupboard, so it's 1,000 for last year. Yeah.
the first thing that comes to my mind, right? It's actually that the fact that like you take $1 or $5 aside every day or
Hmm.
every 2 days or whatever not, and it might look so insignificant at this point of time, but suddenly at the end of the
Correct.
day you realize, hey, damn, I got like 1,000 ringgit. And
Yes.
that's suddenly like like something that's effortless. Okay, and that
Mm.
is what we try to instill to our clients as well out there. They say, look, start at least a regular saving plan that might seem insignificant to you at the moment. Sometimes for somebody, an insignificant plan might be 100 ringgit a month. I
Mm.
am so sure that you can do with 100 ringgit a month. Most of us out there can do 100 ringgit a month minimum. Now the question is whether we want to or not.
Yes. Right. While we
Okay, so
are while you
now
are
that
on the
is
topic, let me just keep this back safely. I
just in
don't want
case
to
I
be.
see Pikachu's eyes is
Yeah, that's the thing. So he gets attracted very easily to these kind of things. So,
correct. Yeah.
right. So
No,
here goes the
that's the
box.
first thing that comes to my mind. That hey, hold on. If you can do $5 a couple of days each, and then like $100 a month is not a problem.
Yep.
It's so simple. I don't think you'll be able to it's not that hard lah. Okay, and then the second thing that comes to mind is like, okay, now you've saved up an average lah. Okay, I'm going to increase that budget a little bit to $100 a month. So
Mm-hmm.
I can say you can easily save up to about $100 a month with
Mm-hmm.
five
Yep.
ringgit, and then let's see that what have you done with the money? That's the question. Obviously,
Mm.
uh, from what I'm thinking is you're just gonna deposit it in the bank lah.
Yeah, I'll definitely, no problem. I might share just so. Yeah, back then, before even I started investing, the
Back
first
then, yeah,
thing,
that's what I'm saying. Now you're a
I just
consultant,
put it
you're on
back
a
in the bank
different
lah.
level lah.
Yeah. So
But like
now
back then, yeah,
this money, or I mean, I just keep in the bank first, and then when there's a chance to top up and whatnot, hey, 1,000 is here, might as well use it.
at this
And
point of time, that's the way you think
yeah,
lah.
definitely, yep.
Yeah, but then that's not how people think. So the two things I see here is like the the very famous proverb sikit-sikit lama-lama jadi bukit. We learn in school.
Right.
No, every day we learn in school. Sikit-sikit lama-lama jadi bukit. Do it, do it, do it, do it. And I think this is like a perfect example of what Dalvin
Mm.
has done. And suddenly he's got like $900, $1,000 just sitting on his table there. So please go and deposit this because by tomorrow about another 1,000 people are going to know that you've got about 1,000 ringgit in your room lah.
Well, hey, you want 1,000? Build your own. Start
Build your own
collecting.
lah. Save your five
Yeah.
ringgit every day.
I mean, this reminds me, also going back to our childhood, right, where we used to have the tabong, the
Correct.
piggy bank. Sometimes it's like a goat, sometimes a sheep, sometimes a pig, or whatever, we call it tabong lah, piggy bank, right? And then every day, you just put in 50 cents or 10 cents. And then after like 5 or 6 months, whenever there's a school holiday, we just open it, or when it's full, open it. And then me and my mom and my sibling, we'll just be sitting there and like calculating our own collection that we have. And like suddenly you see like, from that 50 cents, just 50 cents, bro. Nothing much. Like
Yeah.
insignificant, right? 50 cents, you can't even get like
At that point of time, yeah.
ice kosong nowadays. So, but still, 50 cent collected for about what, 3, 4 months. At the end of it, you have like
100
50
ringgit,
ringgit, 100
50
ringgit
ringgit, yeah.
easily. Yeah, just by 50 cents. And that's by, putting a 50 cent in daily. So now, kind of like
You up the game
inspired,
like you're no
up the
longer
game
in
lah.
primary school lah. Yeah,
Correct. And
5 to 10
also,
ringgit is what you should be
you
keeping
can
aside lah.
definitely increase this, as you go along. Then, like people with a higher income range, right? This is definitely, this
But
is
if
my
you think
personal
about it,
challenge
right,
to
if
you.
you
You can
just
definitely
keep,
do more. Yeah.
if you keep like 10 ringgit aside a day, that's already
Mm.
$300 a month.
Correct. Yep.
That's okay, That's okay to start a regular saving plan. That's a very good number to start a regular savings plan.
Mm.
And what would $300 do a month? Okay, let's look at it. Okay, do you want to share the compounding calculator or I do it?
I think you go ahead lah. My browser is full of questionable bookmarks.
Ah,
A lot of anime sites and all that. Might not be appropriate to share just yet.
okay. I'm switching on a compounding calculator, the one that I normally use.
Mm-hmm. Pikachu is like money, money. No, no money for you.
I'm just
All
going to try to.
right. Hmm.
Okay, so let's just say you do $100 a month. Very simple. And we can start off with $100, 100 ringgit a month. That's not a problem. Oh no, not too high
No,
interest rate.
that's the interest.
Yeah, so we
Oh,
do an
double the
8%. That's
money.
what we try to achieve. So
Mm-hmm.
let's just say now you said you've been doing this for 4 years, right?
Yep.
And monthly 100 ringgit.
Hmm?
And let's calculate.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, so what would have happened is in that 4 years, $100 a month, you would have actually saved up about 4,800 ringgit of your own
Mm.
money. Now
Yep.
that doesn't seem like it seems a lot after 4 years lah to me. That just a simple 100 ringgit a month. And the best part here is that you've actually got an interest of 872 ringgit as well
Mm.
after just 4 years. Now that is free money, guys. That's something you don't have to do to earn. That's just free money. Okay, literally. So now that's 4 years is still too short. Okay, so let's just start increasing the numbers a bit. We'll go 10, 20, and 30 years
Mm. Sure.
with a
Let's
simple
go.
100 ringgit. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Magic.
So simple 100 ringgit, bam,
Hey,
$12,000 in 10 years.
it's
Okay,
about
and you've made a profit here now, suddenly of $6,400 in 10 years. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That is basically 600 ringgit, 650 ringgit a year for free on average. So that's a lot. No one's going to give you 650. So like what I'm trying to say here is like Dalvin has gone out saving $5 a day, trying to get about $700, $800. But now, if he's consistently done this, he's actually going to be getting 650 ringgit additional. So that's quite a lot actually. So
Yep.
I'm going to put this to 2 years, 20 years. So it's all habits, and this term really,
Yeah.
really comes to mind where, you keep that
You know,
small amounts and
at first, right, when I started this, was like, well, I mean, I didn't set a target like how
nothing's going to
much.
happen. Lah.
I'm just like my mind. Every five that I get, I'm putting aside. I'm not gonna touch that five. Not even gonna,
Yeah.
give it to anyone. I rather give a 10 than give a five to a person.
Yeah. See, now if you've done this for 20 years,
Mm.
now it might start seem like a bit of a long time, 20 years. But you would have kept aside 24,000 ringgit just without like making a big effort.
Mm.
$24,000 and your interest earned now would be more than what you've put in.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
$35,000 worth
I
of
was thinking,
interest.
wait, what? Yeah, that's a big number.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you would have actually
okay.
gained $35,000 worth of interest, and
Ooh.
by only putting in 24. So now that's 20 years. So now, Dalvin, you're only at 40 lah. You haven't at 44. You haven't reached retirement yet. So we're going to add on another 10, so that we say that when Dalvin is 55,
20,
okay, and he's
55,
just
yeah.
doing this simple 100 ringgit a month. It's not an effort. Let's see what happens.
I mean, in 30 years' time, 100 ringgit is going to be like, you can just like,
$100,000.
yeah.
That's how much
Oh,
it's going to be worth.
wow. Okay.
Yeah. So what you would have done is that $100 a month you kept aside for 30 years, that means you would have saved $36,000 in 30 years. But the interest earned is $115,000, which will bring your grand total to $150,000. Now, this is not bogus. This is no nonsense, no BS, nothing like that. This is
Oh,
how compounding works, guys.
that's a
Okay, so
down
unit trust
payment
is a
for a bungalow, man.
long-term project. 20, 30 years is what you, I mean, 20, 30 years is great if you can hold that long. $100 for 20 years, 30 years, 150,000 at your retirement. You can go for a free holiday, man,
Mm.
or you can do anything with it. Now, let's just say that now we make a bigger effort. Okay, we go to $10 a day, which comes to
300 a month.
about 300 ringgit a month. And we keep it for that long. Generally, we'll say 500,000, but let's just say 450,000. 450,000, 448,000. Now, that's good numbers. Okay, I'm just going to adjust a few more things here just to tweak it to make it look a little bit more attractive. Let's just say that we get a little bit more interest. Okay, not just 8. We start looking at 10%. Okay, which is achievable, but we always say 8. Okay, and $300, 30 years, 10% per annum. Very disciplined investor, 680,000 ringgit. That's a lot of money. That's a profit of 500,000, 570,000.
It's a free house if you wanna see.
Yeah,
free
on
house.
Today's value, lah. Yeah.
I mean,
that's a lot of money, guys.
With the interest alone, that's probably two degrees, I say, right?
The interest alone is 570,000.
Yeah, that's like 2 or 3 fully funded software engineering degrees, I might say, in future.
Yeah, and yeah, you're right, man. Like to say that if you have a child, I'm sure in about 20, 30 years from now, that 500,000 would probably educate them easily. So yeah, this is just what it is, man. And then like I'm going to push the numbers up a bit, maybe to $1,000 now. And there will be a time where people can afford $1,000. And if you really, all of you guys really wanted to, and I'm sure that you could do $1,000 if you really wanted to stretch lah. Okay.
I mean, it's definitely possible. Like, take it from me. I started with 2, then I went to 300, 200, then to 300, and now it's like 500 for quite a while. I don't know when I'm going to make the jump to 1K. Maybe slowly lah. 6, 7.
I haven't done it. No, actually I have. I do about 1.5 a month.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's the number. If you do $1,000 a month for 30 years, you retire with 2.2 million ringgit.
And just to put it in this perspective, maybe this might not even be a retirement fund. This is, just the starting of you
enjoyment fund.
Yeah, I mean, now what I mean to say is like, even if you're not going to use it fully, right? You've already created this amount of wealth, and if you just carry on investing, even into your retirement days, that 2 million that you saw just now, it's still going to grow. And
what you can do with that 2 million, right?
Yeah.
At the end of your retirement, that can actually fund your lifestyle.
Yeah.
So what you do then is you scale down, and you just use 6% of that 2 million per annum, which will give you about 120,000 ringgit, which is $10,000 a month expenditure at your retirement age. So at the age of 55, if you start early 20s, you go to 55, you'll be having $10,000 excess income a month. Why wouldn't you want that?
It's retirement days. You're not going to do anything, right?
And you're not going to go on. You see, we always say that 55, human productivity is up to 80, 90. So you probably live a good life till about at least 80, 85 anyway. So don't tell me from the day you stop working, the next 20 years, what are you going to do?
Sleep. It's not going to happen.
You don't want to be working.
Yeah.
You want to be at least enjoying that fruits, of being able to travel freely, be able to buy what you want freely. You'll be able to get that medicine that because your health will drop down. You don't want to be struggling at government hospitals or whatever not.
Yeah,
Which is
definitely.
I'm saying, not saying that it's bad. It's just that it's a huge waiting line, waiting queue. So you want to make sure you can afford all these luxuries after working for this many years.
Mm,
So that's we've taken this to that income distribution part already.
correct.
So
Yeah.
yes, that's what it is, guys. That's what we do. And it all starts with the first 5 ringgit.
Yep. It's no, I mean, if you, I'd say it's all coming down to habits lah.
Yeah.
This is my way of, collecting back extra from what I spend, and see how much I'm actually saving enough
I
for,
do it something
right?
slightly different. I tell you
Uh
how I
huh.
do it. When
Yeah,
I,
sure.
okay, let's just say, and now I look at my, and I know I'm coming toward the end of the month, and I see like a couple of, I got 3,000 ringgit, and I know I
Mm,
don't need that three. I might only need like and 1.5. I'll definitely take the 1,005 and throw it somewhere.
I see.
So like I don't, so that I start the next month with a clean slate again. So I don't go like,
Uh,
oh, I got so I don't build that extra savings. So I might go like, I don't want to be the next month I got like 5,000 extra. I can spend extra few hundred lah. So I try to
yep, yep.
always live on I mean,
Live under your means lah. That's what
yeah,
the.
not under my means, just what I can afford. I could afford a bit more if I wanted to, but I got to ask the question: do I need it? Do I need to?
Yes, correct. Do I need
Uh,
this or do I want this? Right?
Yeah, that's the important thing. Is it? I mean, not to say below my means. I can afford a couple more things if I
Hmm.
wanted to. But the question is, do I need it? So, what are I mean, I'm just looking 3 to 4 steps ahead. I want to make sure what's more important to me is like, I want to 100% make sure that my children's education is secured. I want to make sure that at least during retirement, I don't have to be working every day. I can work if I want to, but I don't want to work because I need to.
Yes.
And
Mm.
I want to be able to afford holidays. I want to be able to, at least at the age of 70, I still want to travel, man. I don't want to stop visiting places and things like that. So you must have money for that. If you don't have money for that, you can't do it. End of story.
Yep. Mm.
So you need to have
It's
a
pretty
couple
much
of million
everyone's
upon
goals
your
lah.
retirement, whether you like it or not. You got to make sure that it's there in your EPF. You got to make sure that it's there in your unit trust savings. If you don't have a couple of million, at least two lah. At least two you don't have upon retirement. You're asking for trouble lah. So work towards
Yep.
at
Yep.
least 2 million from today till about 55, 60. You can push it to 60 lah, but I don't think you should push it beyond that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think even retirement age is maximum is 60 nowadays. So beyond that,
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
just like, hey, retire lah.
Well, tired already, how much to work? Even if you
Mm.
retire at 65, lah, you live till 85, who's going to pay for the 20 years?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So that's how it works, lah, guys.
Unless you're like, like Jeff Bezos or like Elon Musk, then you
You got
already
to do
have
something. You got to
everything.
buy
Correct.
a property, a couple of properties. You got to create that passive income. So this is one way of generating that passive income. Like we can that one avenue. Okay, it's not the only avenue. It's one avenue. So yeah, I would suggest at least if you're not doing $100 a month right now, get into the habit. Everyone can afford 100 ringgit. Okay. Now, if you think you can do more, you should definitely think of 3 to 500. Now, if you really
Mm,
want to do big stuff, then you got to go for $1,000, $2,000 a month. No
correct.
choice. And let me tell you the truth that people are doing $1,000 a month quite easily. Now, whether they want to or not, that's the question.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's basically
Correct.
it, guys. That's all we had to share about
Yep. Sure.
Dalvin's 5 ringgit journey. Do you want to throw a challenge out there?
Definitely. Hey, so now let me just take this out to make it a bit more dramatic lah as a challenge. So guys, my challenge to all of you out there: start collecting, start building your wealth, and one day you'll see these fives become 50s. So when that happens, you're going to be happy that you started with all these baby steps, and you don't have to be thanking us or what, but you'll be like thanking yourself for actually taking the initiative. All we can do is just talk and encourage you, but you have to take the first step. If you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
take the first step, there's nothing gonna be protected for you in the future. So challenge to you guys out there. Start collecting fives or maybe ones or tens. And
5 lah. 1 is too little lah.
one too little, huh? Okay lah. So maybe we'll come back. Arwin, what about maybe we'll follow up till end of the year and see. Maybe we'll make a follow up on this, and we'll maybe get a couple of people, a few of y'all to join us live. Maybe
Participate lah. Yeah, let's think of
and
something like that. I think what we'll
share your
do, the
journeys.
next post we'll create like a proper challenge,
Correct.
and then we'll see if we can throw some goodies or something like that as well. Maybe for the winner we can waive our fees lah.
Yeah,
something simple like that lah, for fun.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, we can do something like that so that just to encourage people to, but only one person lah, not everybody.
One lah, one. We'll start with one lah. If it gains
because you
traction,
have to
then
realize
we
it's
know
our bread and butter. So
Yep. All right.
Yeah,
So, all right, that's about it from me.
so maybe we can do that on a monthly basis for different people as well, or something along those lines, just to encourage people to save and do something.
Correct. So yeah, I mean that's about it.
That's about it, guys. So look out for the
you.
challenge. We'll try to bring something up in the next couple of days. We didn't plan it, but we'll think about it. And don't forget on the 25th of February on Thursday.
Our next webinar.
So that's I think about 5 days, 4 days, 5 days.
5 days away. Yep.
4 days. Yeah.
4
So
five,
the last one was quite a hit. We actually got about 15, 20 people in there. And then 5 cases closed, which was great news. And so there's still a couple more pending from the last sessions one, but then that's normal. Some people might take a little bit longer. And so let's get another at least 15 people or 10 people, even if it's 5, we don't care. We just want to meet people and try to encourage them to save or take the first step forward.
We like to talk about money lah, basically. Very simple.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So that's all we have for today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and we'll catch up with you soon. Okay.
Ciao. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care.